YouTube, what is good? We are back. What's Gucci? What's Louis? What's Prada? If you're not trying to manifest, why even bother? Yeah, it's a couple bars for y'all real quick. Y'all ain't know I could rap, did y'all? Yeah, we out here. I'm out here in my beautiful backyard, man. Like my man Ralph Smart says, breathing in that good ass prana on a beautiful Wednesday, man. I hope y'all are doing great wherever y'all at in the world, man. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Celebrating 1 year of being in business. Yesterday was that one day. So I'm very humble, very grateful for the growth that I've had over the past year. Thank you guys to everyone that ever reached out to me for coaching. I love each and every one of you. I love all the viewers, and I'm gonna figure out something that I can do special for you guys to, just thank you for this journey over the past year since I started my coaching business. So stay tuned for that when I come up with it, because I don't want to just throw something out there. I want it to actually make sense for you guys. So super excited about that. Man, these cicadas are out here everywhere. These cicadas are just like wild. One just flopped. Yo, have you ever seen me flinch in this video? Like, just don't laugh. You know what I'm saying? Just know that's why I'm flinching, because it's cicadas and bugs and all types of shit out here. So, but yeah, nonetheless, like my man Ralph always say, we still out here breathing in this good ass prana, and I'm about to bring y'all the gospel today. All right. Now, I wanted to talk to y'all today about reinventing yourself to attract. This is cicada right there. I gotta watch him. You know what I'm saying? I gotta use my peripheral. I wanted to bring this video today to tell you guys to reinvent yourself to attract your specific person back. Because I want you guys to think about this, okay? Advertising companies. See, there it goes. There it goes. You can't see it. Got it. Advertising companies. Music artists. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Jay-Z, Michael Jackson. Think about how Michael Jackson was in the 70s versus how he was in the early 80s versus how he was in the late 80s. Michael Jackson reinvented himself every 5 years, it seemed like. He reinvented himself to make people think, okay, this is the new me. I'm not the old young Michael singing in the Jackson 5. That's not me. That person is dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? So when he did that from the 80s to the late 80s, his image that he had during the Thriller era was way different than the Bad era. In the Thriller era, he had the aviator shades. He was wearing the nice coats, the nice jackets. Well, he always had fresh jackets. That's just a fact. But in the late 80s, he changed to more of kind of like a rock star look, kind of like a dad look. You know, he started wearing the button ups with the white shirt tucked in. But what I'm trying to say is, and he kept some things the same, like obviously his black pants and, his sneakers and the black shoes with the white socks. Like, he pretty much kept that through all his phases of evolution. But if you notice, every 5 years, Michael changed. And it's the same thing with these advertising companies, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever the company is, it doesn't matter. Every 5 years, they change their advertisement to hook new customers, to get new people. And they do this because they know being redundant is bad. They do this because they know it's boring. They do this because they know their sales are going to decrease if they continue to do the same marketing that they did 30 years ago, because what worked 30 years ago, or even what worked 5 years ago, may not work. So I want you guys to really understand this principle applies to your specific person too. Curiosity is one of the biggest things that sparks human interaction. When you change your image versus, say you were one way with your SP, you used to wear certain clothes, you used to wear a certain perfume, you used to have certain behaviors. Think about what would happen if you change that way that you wear, if you get a haircut, if you start wearing different clothes, if you wear a new fragrance, and your specific person sees that, that's going to spark a curiosity in them, because we as human beings, we are naturally curious, especially in relationships. When we see someone has changed their behavior, when we see someone has cut their hair, we start thinking the negative, we start thinking the worst, like, oh man, why did they change their hair? Especially if you're in a relationship with someone, why did they change their hair? Why did they do this? Why did they do that? Are they seeing somebody else, or am I getting boring, or whatever the case may be? Like, these types of questions start to arise in your mind. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to consider doing this if you're trying to attract a specific person back, is to really strongly consider changing your image. get your hair cut. You know, work that new updo. You know what I mean? My little salad. Nah, it's an inside joke. If y'all didn't watch Mad TV and y'all didn't watch that one episode where the guy was in the where the girl was trying to get his number in the movie theater, can I get your number on Mad TV? That show back in the day. Y'all don't know about that. You know, that's just an inside joke. If you watched it, you get it. But if not, then you don't get it. But yeah, I want you guys to understand, you guys got to reinvent yourselves to attract your specific person back. Because when they look at the old you, they think they're like, oh, look at them, nothing has changed. They're still walking around miserable. They're still walking around same hairstyle. And they know subconsciously, like they're thinking from a distance, okay, my specific person, that my ex hasn't changed. They're still the same. They're still doing the same things. So if you were, you know, a deadbeat, if you were not taking your life seriously, if you were just, you know, a low life, just not inspired or anything like that, you got to switch that energy and change that energy off. You got to get inspired. You got to become a new person. Like Neville says, you got to get rid of the old state, get rid of the old man. You got to become a new person, because when you become a new person, that is going to seriously spark the curiosity of your specific person. Your specific person is going to say, your ex is going to say, man, they got a new haircut. Man, they're walking differently. Man, they are talking differently. Man, they're posting differently. You know, wow, this person has really changed from when compared to when I was with them 6 months ago, or compared to when I was with them a year ago. You know, this stuff matters. This stuff 100% matters. And I want you guys to really think about what you can do and how you can reinvent yourself to spark curiosity from your specific person. Because like I said, everyone does this. All the big time artists, whether it's Kanye West, whether it's Taylor Swift, whether it's Beyonce, Jay-Z, Michael Jackson, Prince, the list goes on and on. These guys all reinvent themselves every like 5 years or so that they can attract new customers and keep the old customers. Because when you are a ride or die customer, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you're putting out good quality stuff, you know, so do that. Because like I said, curiosity and appealing, as far as humans are concerned, that's one of the things that, and I think that's one of the reasons why people cheat, is because of that curiosity. You know what I'm saying? So you got to spark the curiosity in your specific person when you are dealing with them. And I remember hearing a story about a guy where he said his wife literally changed like 8 times throughout their marriage. And he said he said every like couple of years he didn't know who she was. She was like a totally new woman, but he stayed with her because of that. And it's the same thing in relationships, marriage, whatever, sex. You know what I mean? When stuff starts to get boring, you got to switch shit up. You can't keep being redundant and doing the same things that you did in bed, or, you know, date night every night is a dinner and a movie. You know, you got to switch things up. And I think this is one of the things that people really need to implement and spark curiosity if you want to attract your specific person back. You know, you have to, in a sense, change your image. You know, like I was saying earlier, get that haircut, you know, start wearing new clothes, if you didn't paint your nails, get your nails painted, to start moving differently. Don't do it in a way where, you know, you're not being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you always want to, you know, be who you are, stay true to yourself, you know, but at the same time, like, image wise, like I said, curiosity is a powerful thing. And marketing and advertising companies and artists, etc., they have this figured out, and that's why they're so successful. That's why they can make millions and millions of dollars, you know, year after year. Literally, the Kit Kat, you guys all know Kit Kat, the company, the chocolate bar. Kit Kat literally went from like making $300 million a year to like $500-600 million a year just by incorporating coffee into their slogan. They hired a guy that was able to take Kit Kat from a $300 million company to a $600 million company. And he literally did that by associating Kit Kat with coffee. When you go on a break, what do? Have a Kit Kat. When you go on break, what do people usually do? Get something to drink, get a coffee. And he associated those two things together. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. I want my coffee and I got my Kit Kat. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. And literally was able to take the company from 300 million to 500 million. Guys, I have no doubt that when you work on yourself, change your self-image, know who you are, the god, the goddess, and change your image, your SP is going to be sparked by that curiosity and say, damn, yo, like, this ain't the chick that I was with 5 years ago, or this ain't the dude, or this ain't the dude I was with last year. He's totally changed. Damn, I need to talk to him because he seems like he's the person that I wanted him to be, or she seems like the person that I wanted her to be. You know what I mean? Image. Never forget that, guys. All right? I just wanted to hop on here real quick. It's hot as hell out here. You know what I mean? I'm sweating. I don't know if y'all can see, but nonetheless, Like Ralph always said, we out here breathing this good ass prana in. And guys, reinvent yourselves in a good way. Reinvent yourselves. All right. See y'all next time. You know where, you know when. I'ma holla.